Well, welcome back to the business side of xAPI. So the last couple of weeks we featured segments on connecting the one thing to xAPI that executives are looking for, or the different business learning models that are in enterprise ecosystems, and the different distribution strategies and patterns that go along with that. This week we're going to take a look very specifically at a couple different segments that's most important with xAPI. There's 9 segments to the learning model canvas. Most often people start with the customer segment here. What is it that the business outcome is that your customer segments are looking for, and move through the model. But for xAPI, the 3 key areas are design, delivery, and business outcome. Connecting these 3 is the golden thread of xAPI. As we take a closer look at design, whatever the production method you're using, ad hoc, agile, waterfall, SAM, llama, all of those, it's important to understand where xAPI fits in to bring you the best data you're looking for. After you do that, you can take a look at delivery. Well, what systems in the workflow might we be delivering this content? Is it mobile? Is it content management systems, LMS, social communities, webinars, email? What is it? And where are we delivering it? It is then that you'll look at the third business outcome of where you can find the data that shows these specific behaviors that we're looking for are actually being demonstrated and producing business outcomes. We do this through what's called performance mapping. So as I showed you on the business model canvas, there's business outcomes. So in this example, for instance, we would like to improve as a company success factor of improving customer satisfaction to 90%. So we know that good customer service reps demonstrate certain behaviors. For instance, they call people by name, they say thank you, they follow up as scheduled, they solve the customer's problem in a certain amount of time, and so on and so on. So the critical piece then is, well, where are we going to see these behaviors demonstrated or applied on the job? Well, you may see it in the learning management system when they're originally doing their onboarding, or you may see it in a coaching application checklist that their supervisor is using to monitor their behavior. You may see it in the customer relationship management system where they're using a checklist of things they need to follow and work with. It is only then that you really begin to understand designing content. So certainly we'll probably have some classroom training associated with this and e-learning. At the same time, we have to produce a coaching checklist for the coaches to use. And also places where you're going to put support materials like PDFs. So once we design the content, and all of this ladders up to a customer service skill that we know that organizations are interested in tracking. So xAPI in this ecosystem right here ties it all together very nicely, that golden thread. And once you have that, you can move on. Say fraud below 3%. Well, these are the behaviors that I want to see. These are the systems I'm going to see them in. This is the content that we're going to develop to train them on those behaviors. And we have another competency, compliance. Tying performance mapping back to the learning model canvas, you'll see it right here in design, delivery, and business outcomes. Using xAPI to tie those 3 key segments together to understand your content and your performance of people. So next time you're sitting down with an executive trying to figure out how to get to X to Y or improve a business metric and what training should be provided, pull out the business model canvas. You may never use the words xAPI, but what you know is there's a golden thread to tie design, delivery, and business outcomes together, thus delivering the result that they're looking for. If you'd like to start your own learning model canvas, feel free to download an interactive PDF at the Saltbox blog at the link posted. If you want to reach out and discuss xAPI in your ecosystem, feel free to do so as well at the information below. Good luck.